Alright, this is a match you all have been waiting for. Welcome to Epik Friday Night's tournament. This is the finals. Me versus Mondo. Yummy versus Vanquish K9. Who can take it? After all, if you guys have kept up with my channel, he whooped me on the last one. But this time, even though my Raisin gets stopped, I have the Izuna, and then I go straight into the Ripper. So, at the very moment, Mondo, unable to continue interrupting me, only had one Ash, and I'll admit, right now, the state of Vanquish Soul, if you have one interruption, it is likely that you get to beat them in the matchup. But I had Izuna on his Ash, so I'm gonna be able to keep playing. The question is, how will I conduct my plays? So here, I could just go for the Jokul to go ahead and search, or I could go for Lantern. And Lantern is going to be the play here. Looks like I already drew the case for K9. I didn't set the quick play. I wanted to add it off of the Lantern because I wanted some value for my search, but it was probably just worth doing it the proper way of setting it with Ripper anyway. So anyways, from here I will go Lantern to summon out the Izuna. Lantern effect to search for the quick play spell, and then I'm going to go ahead and overlay these to go for the Nash Knight, C104 sequence, because after all, it is a really strong card. Being able to negate and rip a card from your opponent whilst dealing damage is never going to be a bad thing. So before I go ahead and do that, I go into the Rock of the Vanquisher. Then I go for the C104 play. So I ask him, is it cool if I just go through the whole sequence? He says yes, so I'm of course going to go ahead and shimmy out the C104 here. No effect on summon, of course, because I only play the one quick play spell and I already have it in hand now. So okay, what do I do from here? I think I special summon Mad Love. Yeah, Mad Love is now going to go ahead and grab me. The Vanquish will start. Start's going to target the Mad Love to go ahead and grab me the Holly Sue. And then next turn, I'm going to go ahead and grab the Raisin. And assuming all of that goes well, I have a Dark with the Lantern. I have a Fire that I will have access to, hopefully. And then I have Quick Play plus, I think, Snow Devil already. So the hand right now is Holly Sue plus I think his name is Jokul. Yeah, my fault guys, I forgot. And now I'm gonna pass. So Mondo has double Marshmallow, he has Hornet Drones, and I think he has Engraver. This is still a board in which I can very likely lose. But here in the draw phase, Mondo's going to be thinking, of course, because there is one card that, if you guys didn't see, is going to stop the play that I would love to have done on his turn. If you guys can tell, it is an Imperm. And so he's going to go ahead and activate Imperm on my Rock of the Vanquisher. I have literally no response, so I mean, I have to just let that go. From here, in the main phase, he's going to Marshmallow effect to special summon itself. And honestly, I just decide to let it go because if I negate it with Ripper, he still gets to normal summon. And so I just kind of use an effect for no reason, right? So from here, I'm going to just wait for the Link 1 Snatchy and then try to get some value that way, right? So he goes ahead and goes for the Link 1. However, it's not Snatchy that he goes to. It ends up being Link Karibo, I believe. Unless he changed his mind here. But no, yeah, it is going to be Link Karibo. From here, he's going to normal summon out the Marshmallow Yummy. And I'm going to go ahead and activate the Mad Love effect, revealing a Dark and an Earth to bounce the monster in the field with the lowest defense. And that is the Marshmallow. From here, he's going to go ahead and activate the Hornet Drones. And on the, summon, I'm going to go ahead and activate the Force Release, targeting my Ripper to go ahead and pop the token on Resolution, and then Jax to go ahead and pop the Link Karibo. That way, if he has a Cup Seed to continue, he cannot use it. But it is going to be Engraver instead. And I am a little caught off guard from this, because I'm like, oh man, Engraver, that seems pretty good. But then the more I think about it, the more I'm like, one engraver doesn't really do a lot because I have the C104. So if he goes for the what's it called, Requiem effect, I'm just gonna negate it and rip his last card in hand. And even though he can summon back engraver and then like send the body from field to the grave, I'm straight up chilling because I have field spell, I have Holly Sue, I have Jokul. There's way too much for me to lose here. So here, he asked me if C104 negates just any monster in the field, and the you know, even if they leave the field, it doesn't matter. The Masquerade is going to stop the effects. So, I mean, he's gonna try to play a little bit here. I'm also double checking to make sure I can summon Jax off of a rank 5, and I can. So he goes for the Requiem. Requiem here is going to activate its effect here shortly, and I mean, it's simple to say that I will win from here. But we'll go ahead and wait for that to happen. So yeah, I negate the Requiem, I discard the card from his hand, and then he takes 4,000. He doesn't give up yet though. He will, of course, continue here. So we're gonna go ahead and see him think about his next play. I mean, it's just gonna be Engraver summon out. So Engraver, target Larry, shuffle back to go ahead and summon. And he could equip with Requiem to send like Jax or Masquerade, but because I have a Vanquish monster, oh no, the rock doesn't even get its effect because it's negated. That doesn't matter then, but regardless, he recognizes that I have way too much going on for me, so he's going to go ahead and scoop it up. So we are moving to game number 2. I'll admit, I do like seeing myself on camera. My mat is beautiful, my hand shuffle is nice, and even though my game could always improve, it's always nice seeing me in the final section. So here, we're going to see Mondo start his turn with a normal summon Cupsy, and right there is when I'm going to go ahead and Fuwalos. And if he has Ash, I'ma lose. Luckily, he did not here, and so he has a surprise, he has a few hand traps, and then he links off the Cupsy into the Snatchy. Snatchy effect's going to place a field spell. I say, yes sir, go ahead and do your thing. And he places the minion. From here, he's going to go ahead and I think summon a monster from his hand. It's going to be Cookie. Cookie is going to now synchro summon with the Snatchy to go ahead into Cupsy. Cupsy effect's going to go ahead and activate its effect to grab Marshmallow plus Lollipo, and then he's going to go ahead and discard Marshmallow. So that gives me my second draw. Now I could have dropped a monster. I had a Perulia that I drew, but I feel like if I did that, it's like maybe an upstart at best, or I just lose a card for like no reason, or he just uses surprise to summon Marshmallow and then I just get cooked anyways in that exchange. So I decided to keep it for like right now. So from here we're gonna see Lollipo special summon itself from the hand. Technically, if I had Nib, this would be pretty good, but I did not. So he goes ahead, sets a card. I wonder what that is. After summoning the Lollipo, and then goes to the end phase, and I have some good cards in the end phase here. I'm debating it, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way I lose in this specific exchange. So I ended up drawing a Magnamut. So Magnamut's gonna target the Snatchy to go ahead and attempt to banish, right? You know, it doesn't banish for cost. He goes ahead, chains the Cupsy, and I chain the Ghost Bell. So now the Snatchy is gone, and I get to search off of Magnamut, so I'm up a card, and he loses his Snatchy, which means he cannot synchro summon during my turn. So I resolve the Magnamut effect in the end phase to grab the Caesar Valius. Of course, I did this in the end phase so that he could not just like continue playing, and then I draw for turn. At least I think I do. There you go. Now from here, he does, again, have like pretty good hand traps. So I'm going to go ahead and start with normal summon the Roy. He goes ahead and activates Effect Veiler. And then I'm going to go ahead and activate the Izuna. Yeah, you know, when you draw some K9s against some monster hand traps, it always feels nice. Izuna is going to be Chain Link 1 to, you know, dump a K9 to the graveyard. And that's going to be Lupus. From here, I'm going to go ahead and activate Lupus to summon itself, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm debating on whether or not I want to, you know, overlay these two. I think I could have just kept the Lupus, but I didn't want it to get gone for whatever reason, so I do go for the Ripper here, especially to protect against another Veiler. He did end up having one, right? But anyways, here Ripper gets activated. He chains Ogre, and I feel like this is just a bait, right? Because like there's no reason for me to really just negate this. Because if it is like a Veiler, I just get cooked in the exchange. And if he has Nib, I was going to lose this exchange anyways because he had the Ogre. So I just eat it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like straight up. I'm thinking, but I'm like, no, that is fine. Okay. No, I guess I did negate it. He could have impered me actually. Or Veilered me rather. I guess he loses all of his cards though, and so maybe it's just not worth it for him. Lantern effect to Surge, he goes ahead and lets that go. I have the case for K9. Yeah, no, if he activated Veiler, I didn't have any fires, just FYI. So I do use the Noroi to look at the final card in hand because I needed to know whether I could go for Saryuja or not. That there indicated that I cannot go for Saryuja because if I did, I lose 4 cards straight up. So here now I go for the case for K9. I go ahead and add me a dark monster. It's going to be the Jokul. All of my K9s are boosted by 900 attack. So I could go for game, but I almost fumbled this. I'm not gonna lie. Summon Holisu, he lets it go. In my mind, I thought, one, I must steal his monster that he summons off of surprise. And like, all my monsters are big, so it's gonna be game no matter what. And I completely like failed to realize that I have all my zones used up, right? God, I'm bad, dude. But it's like, whatever. We're going to go into the battle phase, and I attack with the Druid Worm. I attack with Izuna. He takes, what is that, 3k? Yeah, I think it's 3k, because Izuna's at 21. Or not. He's going to go ahead and activate the Yummy Surprise. Summon Marshmallow. Or not. Nah, it's definitely Marshmallow. Marshmallow is going to add back the Surprise and give him, like, more follow-up here. But imagine if I summoned the Holisu in attack mode, or let's say I just summoned Burger, like I was supposed to. Like, then it just wouldn't have mattered. Anyways, here Marshmallow is going to add back the surprise, so I continue my attack, and then I attack for, what, 28 and 33? So he's left with a few life points left. 2k. And, I mean, I can't just leave the board like this, right? So, main phase 2, I'm going to go ahead and go for an SP Little Knight with the Ripper and the Magnamut so that I can banish the field spell, and then end off with a Nash Knight as well. Because, again, it shouldn't have ever even gone to main phase 2, but I can recognize when I misplay here, you know. That was a big mistake on my end. Now, of course, I have to banish the minion, otherwise he just makes a Link Karibo and continues playing, and then he can, like, later search the other field spell, a Croaky, so that he can, like, you know, go for a minion effect. Not minion, but, yeah, no, minion effect to put back the Snatchy. But yeah, now I summon the Nash Knight and then I pass. So I have a few interruptions. I have SP Banish, I have Holisu Steal, and I have Nash Knight to eat him up. So we'll see how Mondo ends up playing here. So he's going to start with a normal summon Cup C, and I'm going to immediately chain my SP Little Knight to go ahead and banish both my SP and his Cup C. That was the game plan if he started with something really good, 100%. So from here, he's going to add the Marshmallow Yummy, because this is 2 pushes now. He gets to activate the Marshmallow, and then he gets the Surprise, right? Marshmallow effect is going to reveal to special summon, and here I'm going to go effect of Holisu revealing Earth in the Dark to go ahead and steal his monster. From here, he's going to activate the Surprise to special summon out the Marshmallow. Marshmallow target the Surprise to add it back. I'm debating on this because I'm like, what if he has another extender? But he is a very nice gentleman. He showed me that I know the Veiler. And then from here, Nash Knight Steel is going to seal the deal. And I end up winning. the Friday night locals. Wow. If only I wasn't a trash player, I would have won one turn sooner. But it's okay. I end up taking it. And yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. I end up jizzing on Mondo this time. Getting revenge on Mondo here. But Mondo, if you're watching this video, GG's, man. It was a pleasure. If you guys want to see more matches like this, or you want to participate in the tournaments actually, please head on over to Epik Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas, located in the DFW, the heart of Texas, every Wednesday, what's the other day? Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. I hope to see all of y'all there, and thank you guys for watching. Peace and have a wonderful day.